you enjoy. Conversational correctives. Okay, conversational correctives. 2 points: excuses and apologies. Okay. First, we're going to go with excuses. There's good excuses and bad excuses. Good excuses are used in moderation. Good excuses accept responsibility and don't blame other people. Good excuses avoid minimizing the issue. Good excuses acknowledge one's own displeasure of what had happened. Alright, so more about excuses. There's types of excuses: good excuses, bad excuses, we've already talked about. This is a type of excuse, probably not the most effective type of excuse. It's called yes, but. Okay? Yes, but excuse claims that there are extenuating circumstances that cause for the offensive communication actions that were taken. Good example of this: Sammy Sosa, corked bat. I think it was like 2003. He hits a ground ball up the middle, run scores, bat's corked, the umpires see it, and everybody's freaking out. Sammy Sosa apologizes after the game. He says, "It was my batting practice bat. I didn't know. The bat boy mixed it up." So basically all he's saying is, yeah, I did it, but it was the bat boy's fault. The facts are there. So that's probably not the most effective excuse. A more effective excuse would be, yeah, I did it. I'm a cheater. Shit, I'm sorry. I won't cheat anymore. And now we're going to move on to apologies. Alright, time for apologies. Apologies, also conversational correctives. These are expressions of sorrow, regret, displeasure, and finally commitment. So there's two integral parts of an apology. One is the request for forgiveness. Two is the assurance that the behavior won't be repeated. This all goes into the request for forgiveness, but only this is the assurance that the behavior won't be repeated. For example, the request for forgiveness would be, "I'm sorry that I'm late, please forgive me." The assurance that it won't happen again would be, "It won't happen again, I'll be more punctual." Now we're going to go off into a skit with some of my friends helping me tell you guys how not to apologize. Hey sweetie, how you doing?
How am I doing? You left me last night.
Yeah,
you
I
told
know.
me you were going to the bathroom.
Yeah, I know. Well, you see, you remember my old buddy from college, Damon? I saw him.
Damon?
Yeah.
You hung out with Damon last night?
Yeah. I saw him and we had a couple drinks, and so then, he had 2 tickets to the game and they're in the playoffs, so it wasn't really my fault. I had to go. It's the playoffs. I can't miss a game in the playoffs.
You were on a date with me. I had to walk home in my heels. I have blisters now.
Look. You suffocate me, and sometimes I just want to do crazy shit. Yeah, I want to be free, like a bird or something. Yeah, you suffocate me. This is your fault. This isn't my fault.
You suffocate me. Okay, I was giving you space.
Suffocate you? I let you have a night to yourself last night. God.
Maybe if you would have let me know, I could have went out with my girls or something. But I had to walk home in my heels because of you.
It's not that big of a deal, okay?
Big of a deal? You left me sitting at a table.
It was the
by
playoffs.
myself.
It was the playoffs.
By
it's not my fault. It's not my fault. It was the playoffs. Look, I just wanted to talk to you about this in person because I thought that
in person? You could have done that last night.
Look, I knew that it's bad apology etiquette to text an apology, so I wanted
So you
to
just
talk
don't reply to your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
So as we saw in the video, he does a couple bad things. He doesn't take full ownership. He says, "Oh yeah, I did it, but I had to go to the game. I had to go." No, you didn't have to go. He doesn't take full ownership of it. Next, he says, "You never let me do what I want." He's accusing her of contributing to the problem. That's also a big no-no. Don't accuse people of contributing to a problem. And thirdly, he's minimizing. At the very end, he says, "It's not even that big of a deal. Whatever. You got a night to yourself." And that's also a big no-no. You don't minimize. That takes away from the effectiveness of the apology because it makes it insincere. Alright, so now we're going to go on to face orientation. Okay, so in conflicts arise. Can't avoid them. There's good ways and bad ways of handling conflicts. Face orientation is a dimension of handling conflicts that deals with a person's image or face. Okay, so this has to do with a person's self-image, how they feel about themselves and how they, tell other people. There's 2 aspects we got to think about here. detracting, and enhancing. Detracting is ineffective, enhancing is effective. First, we're going to talk about detracting. Treating a person with disrespect, deeming them untrustworthy, hurting a person's self-esteem, calling them incompetent. There's more effective ways to let people down than to also insult them.
Okay, so it says right here that that's right.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about,
Because
right?
I checked our notes on the
No.
meeting that we had, and
No,
it's
I think,
completely
yeah,
right.
that's right.
Yeah, listen.
Those numbers come up with those, with these right
So
here.
I think we're
Hi.
doing good, guys. We're doing
Hi.
No, we're good, yeah.
Hi. Yeah. Issue. Okay.
What seems to be the issue?
Yeah. Okay. Remember that report that you guys worked on?
Yeah, oh my god, okay,
It's
yeah.
good, right? It's
We
good.
worked real hard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I spent all, yeah, it's good, right? I spent all week on it.
No. You guys made me look like a fool. Board of directors? Yeah, they hated it. Okay.
We spend a lot of time.
No. Excuses. No. This is part of the problem. All right. Look, you guys, you suck. You're worthless. All right.
We
messed everything up.
you know we spent like 3 days on that, right?
Yeah, I saw you. I saw
You
you
know,
guys
I
in
worked
there
my hardest.
just twiddling your thumbs, giving me this crap. Yeah.
That's good stuff.
No, it's not good stuff. All right. I need it redone. All right. And if it's not,
But
you guys are fired. Okay. You're soft as baby
But,
shit.
sorry.
we don't have any other choice.
Yeah, you're right. You don't have any other choice. Get it done, or it's your ass. Okay.
Yes, Mr. Boss.
So
I have a family to
rude.
feed.
I
Like,
don't
I
know what I'm
don't
gonna
need
do.
to.
Okay, now we're going to talk about face enhancing. As you saw in the last video, the dude was totally mean. You just can't treat your coworkers like that. It's not good for the mental health of the environment. It's not good for anything, really. So now we're going to talk about face enhancing, which is an effective way of handling conflict. Yay! Okay, face enhancing would be building somebody up, letting somebody down easy. A boost of self-esteem helps them feel more competent and desirable to improve. It helps a person have a better self-image of himself, and it helps him be assured that he is competent and trustworthy. And when you feel like you're competent and trustworthy, you're more likely to be competent and trustworthy. So it obviously is helpful to say, you are competent and trustworthy. And then he'll say, yes, I am. Wow, let me go be competent and trustworthy. And then he goes and is diligent. So there's that. We're going to watch one about face enhancing right now.
Okay, so it's saying right here that those numbers
Yeah,
are absolutely
Definitely. Did you
matching.
get the same
Hey
notes?
guys. Hey guys.
Thank you.
Hi.
What's up?
Oh, just working
Just
really
going
hard
over
for
some
these numbers.
information.
Yeah, finishing
Okay.
out.
Yeah,
Alright.
we're almost
Trying to have
ready.
it ready.
Okay, so here's the thing. I know you guys busted your asses on that report. They didn't like it. So we're gonna have to redo it. I'll do my part. I'll give you guys a little bit of a detailed sheet to let you know what to work with. But yeah, I'm gonna need to ask you guys to stay late tonight, get that done. I'm really sorry. I know you guys.
Yeah, we can do that for you,
No,
Mr.
no,
Boss.
it's okay. Don't worry about it.
All right, yeah. I mean,
Sorry about the.
yeah, you know what? This is why you guys are the best. You guys are my crack team. This is why I can trust you guys with stuff like this. So I'm gonna get that to you guys as soon as possible. I'm gonna need it by Wednesday. And
if we get it to you by Wednesday, we get the promotion, right?
okay, we're gonna talk about ethnocentrism. This is one of our last topics. Okay, so ethnocentrism, defined by Princeton on their comm student website or whatever. It's defined as the tendency to believe that one's ethnic or cultural group is centrally important and that all other groups are measured in relation to one's own. So what does that mean? That means that this person here is from the United States, this person here is from Canada, this person says, you guys are Canadian, you print your money on bigger pieces of paper, that's stupid, we're right, so therefore I don't like you. And that's a pretty simple view of ethnocentrism. They're generalizations that are often made without conscious awareness that we've used our culture as a universal yardstick. They can be way off base, they can cause us to misjudge other people, and it can lead to misinterpretation and often distorts communication between human beings. We all know this. We need to practice good intercultural communication. We need to accept other people for how they do things and realize that they've come to the same truths as we have pretty similarly, they just come to them in different ways. Alright, so we just covered ethnocentrism, and now we're finally going to end it on paralanguage. Paralanguage is awesome because paralanguage is not what I say, but how I say it. So, I could say, Jordan, thank you for holding the camera for me. Jordan, thank you for holding the camera for me. Jordan, thank you for holding the camera for me. And they all kind of seem to take on different meanings. So I've got another skit with two lovely ladies, and they're going to also talk about paralanguage. Paralanguage also deals with rate, rhythm, pitch, volume, a lot of different things. But this is a pretty basic way to understand it. You can say the same phrase 5 different ways. The phrase is, what can I do to make you feel loved?
What can I do to make you feel loved?
Okay, so as you can see from that one, the emphasis was put on the particular desire of the other person. What is it that I can do? What can I do to make you feel loved?
What can I do to make you feel loved?
She's putting the emphasis on the capability of the person doing it.
What can I do to make you feel loved?
Now the emphasis is on I. She's putting the emphasis on herself. The emphasis is on her own self-agency. What is it in particular that I can do for you, not anybody else?
What can I do to make you feel loved?
The emphasis is on the action. The emphasis on the action that the subject is taking. Alright.
What can I do to make you feel loved?
What can I do to make you feel loved? The emphasis is on the feeling itself. What can I do to make you feel loved? Not, not loved in this sense, but loved in this sense, yeah, that's about it. So thank you for listening, and thank you for everything this semester. I learned a whole great deal of a lot, and I also kind of was able to apply a lot of the things I learned into my own life, and helped me to sort of have a better self-agency and self-identity for myself, which I wanted to thank you and everybody else in the class for. And I am looking forward to seeing you around next year.